Hello, and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta. And hello, everybody, for another one of our weekly chats. How are you doing?
How you doing?
And before we get going, we're going to do our usual. Please, if you like our videos, hit that thumb icon, subscribe to our channel. We'd love that support. And don't forget, if you don't want to miss any of our videos, you can hit that bell notification down below. Ding, ling, ling.
I love how you make the sound and do the bell.
I know. Ding, ding, ding. That means that when you hit that bell notification, as soon as our videos get uploaded, you'll be the first to be notified. All right. Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. What drinks are we drinking today? And the tea that I'm drinking is, I'm going to say it's organic. It's a Japanese tea called Genmaicha. So that's what it is. Japanese tea, Genmaicha, and it is a bold, rich decaf green tea with roasted rice. And that's what it is right there. Oh, you can't even see it. Sorry, everyone. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
Well, anyway, it's a Japanese roasted tea, roasted rice tea. Oh, my hair looks weird. Okay, that's what it is. So I've had it steeping. And I'm going to do cheers. Cheers, 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 everyone. And we'll see what you're drinking, Gloria.
Well, I love the last one that I started. It's the sample box. And, I did peppermint. So this time I moved over to my favorite, lemon. So they have a lemon zinger. And it is hibiscus, rosehip, roasted chicory, orange peel, lemongrass, lemon peel, whole dried lemons, natural lemon flavor, and other natural flavors and citrus acid.
Why do they need natural flavors and other natural lemon flavors when they have all lemon in there to begin with?
I know, it's just, it's called lemon zinger, lemon zest. So they just wanted to lemon me up today. So I am happy because I love lemon. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
So, we always like to start our videos talking about our girl, Ellen. Ellen always reminds us to be kind to one another. And during the pandemic and when we were all sheltered and, just going through life, she reminded us to listen to one another. So we always like to be in that space, that Woosah Ellen space, when we start our talks. So first thing we're going to kick it off with, we woke up this morning in the Bay Area with a little bit of sadness. There is a VTA plant, and our VTA takes care of all of our transportation for the local state of California. That's our name for it. And what they do is they provide light rail, they provide buses and train service. So at the San Jose plant, there was a mass shooting this morning. It's still undeveloping as we sit here. It has just been shocking. People were caught off guard. The mayor, there was a meeting that was being held at the time with the union president and others. And because there were so many people there, and this company, they say they're like a family. So they know everybody, they know everybody's kids and everybody's kids' kids. So it's just very sad for them. So Rosetta and I send our thoughts and prayers out to everyone. We know that there will be more information to come on this. The person who did this has been identified and has perished. And we've also lost 8 additional persons. So it hurts my heart because once again, it's because people have access to guns, and we have to figure out a way where people can't just randomly have guns and go off and hurt themselves and hurt others.
Yeah, they're saying 8 originally. First they said 7, then they said 8, and I read recently they're saying 9 now.
Yeah, 8
So
victims plus the shooter is the 9th one. So it's still 8 victims and
8
then the
victims,
shooter.
okay. And the
Yeah,
shooter, and what was really sad, and I didn't know, was Glory was telling me that they also found explosives in the
yeah,
VTA building. And at the same time, while this was happening, the shooter's house was on fire. So he set fire to his own house, went over to the VTA building and started shooting. And we don't know what's happened to all the, what is it, the explosives. We don't know.
right. Yeah,
So
they're having dogs and the bomb squad go through the entire facility room by room right now.
yes.
Sad,
Yeah.
sad, sad, sad. So on a lighter note, okay, we all know that The Bachelor ended quite unusual in that the person that we know Matt fell in love with, Rachel, turned out to have some things in her background that were not very supportive of a person of color. And that happens to be Black. So that was a little bit well, he's I call it caramel. He is mixed culture because his mom is Caucasian and his dad is Black. So we thought at the conclusion of the show, it was like, it's a wrap, I'm done. You know, you couldn't possibly understand who I am if you would do the things that you've done. Rachel proclaimed that she loved him and she was going to work very hard to learn about what she did and how her actions had affected people of color. So I guess that is moving forward because the rumor on the street is that Rachel is preparing to move to New York to live with Matt. Now, that part just came out. That physical move hasn't happened yet. And I don't know if they're waiting because of a timing situation with COVID and all of that, or if they're waiting to hear what the streets have to say. Me personally, you know, the heart wants what the heart wants. And whether you wait 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, if you already know in your gut what you're going to do what you're going to do, learn from your mistake and try and move forward. What do you think, Rosetta?
Well, that's kind of shocking because, as we know, it left off with Matt saying that, don't think so. He seemed very devastated. He said that Rachel has to come to terms with that herself, has to deal with that, have more education and understanding. And it has to do with her, and he couldn't help her, and she has to figure this out all herself. And he seemed really devastated. And to hear this, I'm like, wow, you've changed your tune. Not that people can't change their minds, because they can. But
Right.
it just seemed to me that it was, from my understanding and what I concluded, was that he was not thinking of going back with her. It didn't seem
Right.
like he would. And it was very short. I mean, when was it? When was The Bachelor? When did that the final one air? Not too long ago, right?
No, I think it was either the end of March, the beginning of April. It hasn't been that long ago.
Hasn't been that long.
However, you know, some of that was pre-taped. And while the taping is going on, the people, as long as they can do it without anyone seeing them, are allowed to, you know, spend time together. And I guess after the final rose, they were talking over the phone. And I guess they've actually started meeting in person, face to face.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to think of this, but everybody has their own opinions, and he's free. He's a free person. He can do what he wants, right? He's probably changed his mind.
Yep.
And she probably really, truly, I believe, really loved him. And because of what happened in the past, you know, she couldn't do anything about it, how he felt towards her. So, but we'll see what happens. And if this is really true love, then it will happen, because there are some other things that have happened within the Bachelorette past seasons, because that have not gone too well. Do you remember Pilot Pete?
Oh, yes. Yes.
So Pilot Pete ended up with a brunette lady. I forget her name, but they seem to hit it off really well. Now they're not even dating. So they're not together. And she did an interview or talked about him after they broke up and exposed some things, the reasons why she couldn't continue with him. And he was kind of upset with that.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with Matt James and Rachel, because never know, right? Until the day, even the day they get married, that's not even set in stone, right? Because you could get
Right,
married and have a divorce. So who knows
right.
what's going to happen? I'll
Yes,
just go along for the ride and see what happens to them.
yes, I understood that Pilot Pete was upset because the information that she shared, kind of made him look bad. Like if you want a relationship with a person who plays video games all day or something like that. And I thought, wow. So, when you break up, there's the possibility that you might recover and come back together. However, if you start throwing shade, it's over. So Pilot Pete, I think now it's like there is no comeback. I'm done.
Yeah, she said something about how he likes to collect Pokemon. He likes Pokemon and stuff. And so I guess that's something that was big enough that she couldn't put up with. So the negatives
Yeah.
outweighed the positives.
Wow. Wow. Speaking of negative, there's been a lot of chatter about Kelly Osbourne. Have you heard?
Oh, goodness me. Yeah. Have I heard? Have you heard? People watching out there, have you?
Yes, comment below. Let us know what you heard.
What have you heard? During COVID, she lost 85 pounds, people, 85 pounds. Now, a long, long time ago, when she did the Kelly Osbourne show with her parents and her brother Jack, she was very young there. Yes, she was a bit chubbier, but she lost a lot of weight over the years because she would do that show with oh, now I forget. She would do these runway shows. What is it? And talk about all the celebrities
Oh,
with
Project Runway.
not Project. Did she do Project Runway?
She did Project
She did
Runway.
Project Runway,
Yeah,
but she
with
was also
Tim
on
Good.
yes,
Remember
she was
Tim Good?
also on another show with that
What
comedian who
with the
passed
comedian?
away, and they would do recaps after each award show.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember. I know she lost a lot of weight when she did Dancing with the Stars too.
Yes,
That's
and
the
she lost
first
weight then.
time
Yes,
she, yeah, yeah.
yeah. So please
So,
take a
so
look
I
and
mean,
see
number
what you
one,
think.
I don't think she was.
Sorry, people, this is technology. This is what happens. We're
Yes,
trying not to talk over each other, but when technology fails us and is freezing, what do? We keep going and do the best we can.
yes, yes.
All right. Gloria, were you going to say something?
I was going to say that I've heard that she lost a lot of weight. I'm just shocked. 85 pounds. That sounds like, I mean, she wasn't that big, at least the last time I saw her when she was doing Dancing with the Stars. She lost a lot of weight. She looked like she might have been like a size 3, 4. If you lose 85 pounds, I mean, did she gain a lot of weight and we not see it? And then she lost all she gained plus?
Yeah, I'm not sure really because COVID hit and we didn't hear much of her. So we didn't see much of her, but she lost that weight. And please look at the pictures because she looks like a completely different person. And there's rumors and people are speculating that maybe she's had something done cosmetically to her face. We're looking at the pictures. She does not look, if I didn't know that was Kelly Osbourne, I would think that was someone else. Right, Gloria?
Right, right. I mean, and I understand, you can take makeup, you can contour your nose, you can make it smaller. See, when I pinch my nose, I can make it smaller. You can contour your cheeks. I mean, because of shadows and lighting. I just think if you lost 85 pounds, you're going to look completely different.
Right.
She says that she would never ever do plastic surgery. However, she does injections. And to me, I consider all that, all together. One is a knife and one is a needle. You're still morphing something in one way or another. So I think people, some people are very, very happy for her, and other people that are not as happy, they're just concerned. They want to know she's okay and she's happy and she's healthy. So Kelly, if you lost 85 pounds, congratulations. And if you're happy and you're healthy, congratulations.
Yes, and she does look spectacular. So good for you, Kelly.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm a purple girl, so I love the purple hair. She is rocking the purple hair. I can't wait for us to get together and I'm going to have purple hair and she's going to have pink hair. Oh, we're going to be the
how it
purple
looks,
pink
and
girls.
we may do a video with our hairs from wigging out.
Oh, yes. I think we're going to wear them out of the store. We're just going to have a great time. I always think, sometimes when people are very, very blessed, they get to a state in life where everything they touch turns to gold. I touch it, it's golden. I touch it, it's golden. I touch it, it's golden. And I know that Kim Kardashian has been working towards her mini law degree. Got an update for us, Rosetta?
Yes, she was, because I watch Kim Kardashian on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I have for years and years. When it first started out, I don't know, it's not like I really love them. I'm not like, fanning out on them, but I just like to see how they live, and I've seen them, in the past many years in their series and them growing up. And yes, you're right. Whatever she does turns to gold. And she decided she wanted to take the mini bar. She's not going the traditional route of law school. She's doing some internship or some hours at a law firm in San Francisco. And on the side, she's actually doing the educational part of it online and on the side. So she is going through the whole studying for the mini bar. I'm assuming they call it the mini bar because it's not the main bar. And I just saw how much work and energy she put into that, and come to find out that she didn't pass it. So for her to put all that energy in, spend time away from her family, crazy. Yeah. I don't know if I could do it again. That's like, to do it one time, yes, you put all your energy into it. But for the second time, to know that what she has to sacrifice going into it, I don't know. She said she doesn't know if she can do it again. So that's too bad. But I still believe that with her celebrity status, she can do so much for people. Yeah. So Kim, don't worry. I know that that's something you wanted. And if you don't feel that you can do it again, you're doing an amazing job helping people. And I know she's going to continue doing what her dad did. So we'll see. We have yet to see what's going to come of her in the law realm in that field.
Yeah, I had seen a conversation with Van Jones, and he was saying that she was doing work at his company's firm, and they were all very surprised at how well she had adapted to that environment. And he said she's going to make an awesome lawyer someday. And then, the new news came out that she didn't pass the mini bar. And you're right, if she was to try and take another test, I think the next time is in November. However, I know a lot of people who have shared that the first time they didn't pass the bar because it is so overwhelming. It is such a daunting task. So, if that is really her passion, and I agree, she's got more than enough money. She can do some great things to help people. If that's her passion, I know her. She'll go back and get that mini degree so that she can do even more to help people.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope she goes back and does it, but putting myself in her shoes, I've been through tough exams, and I know must be really, really hard on her. And does she want to go through it? Would you want to go through it again? I guess if you wanted enough, you would do it, but we don't know how.
Yeah.
We don't know. I don't know. It's all up to her. She wants to go through that again. But even if she doesn't, I know she's going to do amazing things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're going to talk a little bit about Prince Harry and his new bestie friend, Oprah.
Oprah.
The two, Oprah, yes, the two of them have a new, I guess you could call it a mini series because they're conversations. It's not a come on, do it, and they're gone. It's called The Me You Can't See. And it's Oprah talking to not just Prince Harry, Lady Gaga, Glenn Close, there was some other people. And what it is it's talking about this whole situation, like we started the show today, talking about a mass shooting, talking about mental health. May, which is almost over, this is Mental Health Month. This is the month to have those hard conversations. And it's conversations about life and death and choices. And as all of this is coming out, Prince Harry shared that he, I think he said between the age of 28 and 32, because he just could not believe what happened to his mom. He could not believe how he had to have the stiff upper lip and walk behind her casket. He was only 12. He was a baby. And, it was just so very, very hard that between 28 and 32, he partied hardy. He did all kinds of things. And he shared, drugs, alcohol, etc. Lady Gaga talks about her life and the challenges. And she's like, this is real. This whole situation is real. So this is new. It's on Discovery Plus. And if you get that, I think it would be very, very interesting. We would love to hear your comments. Please put them down below. If you know of organizations that help mental health situations, please put that down below too. We would love to share that with our community, because COVID has been a very difficult time for a lot of people. And as I'm always telling you, I'm so excited. I've got 2 new great nieces on the way. There are also a lot of people who have found that it's just been so hard, and the divorces are going to start coming out of the COVID shelter at home. So there's lots of things going on, and I applaud Prince Harry for standing up in spite of everyone back home telling him to sit down and shut up, to share and to speak his truth. He is going to help millions and millions of people who are having issues in their life, and they never understood what was going on. They didn't have a name or anything they could associate it with, and his sharing is going to help them.
Yeah, I like that, but it's a shame that it's on Discovery Plus. As we've mentioned many times before, all these channels are opening up, but you can only access them if you pay a monthly fee, which is kind of upsetting. I'm kind of annoyed with that, because I used to watch a lot of shows that were free, and now they've split that and made into a new channel where you have to pay. That doesn't make sense. Now did you know, well, I'm sure you do, because you like Lifetime as well as I do. And now they're splitting Lifetime, like the movies. It's another channel that you have to pay for now, because I was watching Lifetime and they had a commercial on there, an ad saying all these amazing movies. Like they were showing some, I forget what they were, but they seemed amazing. Like with who is it? Some of these, like the life of Whitney Houston and different things that. And they're all on this other channel that you have to pay for, which is, I don't know. It's kind of like, this is what is really what they want, right? Bottom line. But it's upsetting that regular people have to pay for something that used to be free.
Well, look at HGTV. HGTV has been on forever and ever and ever. And with COVID, my husband loves that kind of stuff. So it was on all the time. And I got to see Joanna Gaines and her husband, Chip. I got to watch her morph people's, raggedy houses into beautiful homes. I got to watch her go through opening up a restaurant and opening up stores and bringing all of this into her community in Texas and helping people. Well, she's now going to be on Discovery Plus for $4.95 a month. Now, the old ones, I guess they'll let us see them, but all the new things that she's doing, and now she's doing a cooking version as part of her,
Wow.
home shows. And I'm like, is everything going to boil down to where you have to pay for everything? Because I agree with you, Rosetta. It's starting to, you know, get under my skin a little
It's
bit
starting
because,
to
like,
it's starting to pee me off. Sorry, I have to
yeah,
say the word beginning. It is because granted, 4.95 is not that much. It's really not that much, but come on now. What are
but
you
if there are
trying?
10 channels,
Yeah, we have to pay for all of those. It's crazy. It's really and I really want to watch that the one with Prince Harry and Oprah. I guess I
yeah,
won't get to see it because I'm not going to subscribe to Discovery Plus.
yeah, I'm the same way, Speaking of that, we've got lots of changes going on. And so people are starting to head back to the movies. So I'm so excited, but like, Rosetta was saying, I don't know, I might have to wait because some are on in the movie theaters and some are not. As our COVID numbers continue to go down, there are more things in the movie. So Jennifer Hudson's Respect, the life of Aretha Franklin, is getting ready to come out. Fast and Furious 9, I hear they're like, it is going to be the fastest and more furious of all of the movies. Is getting ready to drop. And I don't know what her role is, and they're kind of keeping it on the down low. I hear Cardi B is in
Yes.
Fast and Furious 9. So I can't wait to see that. And then the one that's got me really, trying to have that conversation and I'm ready to go in the theater is Cruella. I mean, Emma Stone and Emma Thomas, they look like it's just going to be amazing. So there's, it's like if I'm going to have to spend money, I might as well go somewhere and be entertained versus just adding another channel to my already, existing cable bill, which is out of control.
Right, that's true. You made a good point there. And I like to go out and be entertained and get some popcorn, movie theater popcorn, which I miss. That's one of the things. That's my
Yes.
downfall. Movie theater pop, it has to be freshly popped because I have been to some movie
Yes.
theaters and
Yes.
it
Me
tastes a bit
too.
old and stale.
Yes. Yeah. If it's stale, I'll go and go, oh, can I get a fresh bag, please? And what I normally do is I'll hang around. I get to the theater early. And when they start popping it, then I'll go up and order it. And I'll say, can I get some of the fresh?
I know. In some places you don't have a say because they always do that. They always give you the stale one. What are you going to say? But anyway, yeah, I would rather go
Yeah.
and see a movie and with the entertainment than pay 4.95 and then 4.90 it adds up. So people,
Yeah.
why?
It adds up a lot. And yes, we've been waiting a long time for the Jennifer Hudson because a lot of people might not know this. Aretha Franklin approved Jennifer Hudson doing her movie.
Yes, she did.
And before she died, she told her, I expect you to win an Oscar for this.
Wow.
So talk about pressure.
Yeah, that's huge, huge pressure. And that's amazing because I know that they used to talk to each other once a week about this prior to her being cast into this movie. So Jennifer
Yes,
Hudson was her first choice, and I think she'll do well. She's done well,
yes,
amazing. She's an amazing actor, amazing singer. She won for Dreamgirls in her role, so
yep,
she's done a lot of good things since. So we're looking
yes,
forward to that. And
yes.
I don't know. I'd probably go back to the movie theaters because in California everything is opening up June 15th, right?
That's right. I'm just hanging on,
No
hanging on.
masks outdoors anymore after June 15th. Indoors, all the capacities are going to be gone. But I'll still be wearing a mask. Will you? I'm indoors, that is.
Yes, I will too. I will too. So, we're talking about, movies and all of that. Last Sunday, they had the Billboard Awards, and, people were in person. It wasn't none of this Zoom cube boxes. They were in person. The biggest highlight for me was The Weeknd was he had an opportunity to kind of in your face to the Grammy. He was nominated for 16 Billboard Awards and he won 10. And part of his acceptance speech, which I love, is he said, thank God I don't have to wear that red jacket anymore, because he wore that red jacket for months.
And I was happy to see that it didn't have his face all messed up like in the previous ones award shows. It's like, what is up with his face? But that was for his movie.
Thought he was having like plastic surgery, since we were talking about that with Kelly Osbourne. Everyone thought he was doing plastic surgery on the down low, and that's why he was all taped up.
Yeah, but it was nice to see his clean face, and I'm glad he won a lot of awards. I was happy for that because he didn't get nominated for anything in the Grammys. And actually, the Billboard Awards was actually a better show than the Grammys. That's what I thought, in my opinion. I thought it was much better.
Yes. Well, congratulations, Weekend. You have reclaimed your title as, great artist.
Yes, you have. And let's see how it continues. And next year, hopefully you get nominated.
Yes. I think that part of the sheltering at home and all of that, I got to watch more television than I ever really wanted to. And I saw shows that I probably never would have watched in the past. It's just that I was so tired of watching the ones that I love that were in rerun. I checked out some new things. I don't really watch a lot of, there's a show called Blackish, and I love Tracy Ellis Ross, Diana's baby, and I love Anthony. I just, some of the humor, it wasn't my style, but I started watching it, during COVID, and I was like, okay, this is, kind of cute, because I love Lawrence Fishburne. And they had a spinoff called Mixed-ish, which is like what life was for Tracy being a biracial child going to school, and I can only imagine when you are so fair that they can't tell if you're black or white. It's a conflict. And I just heard they're canceling it. And I'm sure they're going to cancel a lot of other shows, which is going to be sad. They have this one show that I was watching called The Princess and the Baker. And it's about a princess, she's rich, she can go anywhere to eat. And she starts up a friendship with this guy who's a baker. He's Latino. He takes her home to his parents. And I mean, I am all in. And I hear they're going to cancel it. I'm so sad too.
Well, it has to do with the ratings. If you don't get the ratings, they're going to cancel you, because there's so many shows out there and other new shows that want to come on that they only have so many slots. If your ratings are down, they're not going to say, well, we'll try and give you another season. That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Yeah. So there's so many shows that are being renewed, which I'm happy about. And some of them, yeah, some of them are 911. We like 911, right? 911 Lone Star. That's the one that's in Texas. At first, I wasn't really enjoying it because I was so used to the 911 in LA. But now I like it. It's grown on me. I had to have it grow on me. Then The Good Doctor's been renewed again. Dancing with the Stars, obviously. Oh, I had written down, I wanted to tell you, oh my goodness, I can't believe that Dancing with the Stars, where is it? Season 30. Can you believe that?
Has it? Oh, yeah, because, in the beginning, they did 2 a year. Yes. I never thought about that. Oh my God, 30 seasons?
Yes, season for that one. And what else? I have it here. Wow. Dancing with the Stars, and there's a Celebrity Wheel of Fortune is going to be on season 2. They renewed that.
Oh, I like that. Did you see the one with Sherry Shepherd? She is a fool.
No, I did not see that one.
She would know the answer and she wouldn't say the answer, and then someone else would say the answer and she'd go, I knew it. It's like, no, girlfriend, that's not how it worked.
That's not how it was, Sherry, right? You got to hit the buzzer. If you know it, hit the buzzer. Don't say after the fact. It's too late.
That's right. It's over.
So funny. The Good Doctor, I said Grey's Anatomy. Can you believe that? How many years has Grey's Anatomy been on? It'll be season 18.
Wow. Oh, that's the same as Ellen. Ellen is on season 18 and she's going to do 19 and then she's done.
Yeah.
Remember when you said like you like 911 and you had to, grow into 911
Lone Star.
Lone Star. For me, the same thing happened with that. And I love Grey's Anatomy, but I wasn't feeling Station 19 until they started doing the crossovers. They moved Ben as a doctor from Grey's Anatomy to a fireman, a medical fireman, a paramedic, but also they gave him this beautiful truck that he could do surgeries in and all of that. So because of the crossover, I got to where I started liking it. But I was like you. I was like, no, I'm a Grey's Anatomy girl. I don't need Station 19.
I know that's what happens because we get so used to the original, the first, because Grey's Anatomy was the first of everything, right? It's
right.
The same with Good Doctor came first. Well, for my liking, I like Good Doctor. And then another show came on called, what was it? New Amsterdam.
Oh, yes.
And that's taking a bit of time for me to enjoy because I really like the Good Doctor. But those are the shows, and canceled is our show All Rise. I guess nobody watches that. I watch it.
I love that show.
It got canceled, not enough ratings. What else? Hell's Kitchen has been renewed. I forgot to mention that, season 20.
Well, that's interesting. I saw him. He's going to do something with some young chefs like in their 20s, and he's throwing food at them. And I thought, I don't want to go to a restaurant where you throw and hit people in the head with hamburger meat, and then you go back and make hamburgers. I'm okay.
He's done a lot of shows. He has the Master Chef as well that he does. Yes. He does a lot of cooking shows, yeah. But there's so many more. I didn't even know there was this many shows out there that could. And when I was looking on the list of canceled and renewed, so many. Hadn't even heard of some of them.
Like the Rebel. Rebel just started. And I was just getting into it because it's about a woman that finds out that a very rich man is a producer of, say he creates lung pumps as an example, or, heart pumps. And he knows that these devices are bad and they're putting them inside of people and they're dying. And she is on a mission to get him. And now I'm all in and they're on the list. They're done.
Oh,
they're canceled.
Rebel? I had not heard of that. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to
but I tell you one thing, ABC, NBC, CBS, let me tell you something. Oh, and Fox, let me tell you something. You should be careful who you cancel, because there's a little company out there called Netflix that's kicking butt. And I just heard that the Princess and the Baker, because they're doing reruns on Netflix right now, may pick it up and move forward. So be careful.
Oh, they're doing reruns. So that's a good time for me to jump on and start watching, because I haven't watched it. Okay.
You will love it. I mean, it's really, it's cute because it gives you insight into, a Latino family. They're just a regular family. They're not rich. So imagine the baker and the princess. And, they do the typical thing where they, make up all this food and they do all the bakery actions and they queue it up so that it comes up that morning, and then people come, but nobody really comes. It's just a little bakery. And then the princess comes into their life. And because the princess was seen there, they have lines around the corner. So it's the typical, the heart wants what the heart wants. It has nothing to do with who has money. It's just the heart wants what the heart wants. And you get to see the mother and the father and their interaction with their children. And, their kids are in I think the sons are like, say, in their 30s, and they live at home. So you get to see the insight of what that's like when you have grown kids living in your house.
Okay, so that's one thing I'm going to have to watch, a new show for me to watch.
Excellent. So we will continue to, monitor. And if we hear of any of the shows that we talked about that we love that are going away, we will comment and let you know where we found them. because like I said, Netflix is not letting grass grow under Netflix feet. Oh, so you would have to be on planet Mars not to know that Friends reunion is finally happening tomorrow. People have been waiting forever. My sister is like, she has one of those calendars with the ticks to count down. And I have to admit, I've never watched Friends. Probably the only girl on the planet. Even when I see some of the reruns, how you're surfing and I'll go, oh, that's Friends, but I move on. I don't know. Back in the day, I had more important things, I guess, to do than to be able to get hooked on a series like that. But my sister, she loves it. She's watched all of them. She's got the shows, when you give people the gift box sets. So she's got the Friends gift box set.
The box set on VHS.
Yes. She has the VHS. She has the DVD version. And while we were all stuck at home, she rewatched all of the episodes.
Wow. Well, that's funny because, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's a Friends girl.
Wow. Talking about Friends, my son, who's 17, decided last year or the year, I forget when it was, on his own to start watching Friends, and he's watched all the episodes.
What does he think?
He likes it. He's just good. He likes it. And he was watching also like other shows like The Office. He watched the whole season. Parks and Rec. He liked to watch that. So he's like into all those series. But going back to Friends.
Yes.
We're talking about this. Hello, it's on HBO Max. This reunion. Hello. I don't have HBO Max. So What do? I'm up the wazoo. Come watch it.
Oh my goodness. I tell you, I agree with you. I don't mind. I want everyone to have the opportunity to, get paid for their services. However, when they got rid of analog televisions, because before you could get 4, 5, 7, I think you could even get channel 2, those 4 channels, they were free. And a lot of people primarily watch those channels. Now, my nieces and nephews, they're all, and my son's the same way. He's all into streaming. He doesn't, because the cable bill, was over $250 a month. And he's like, this is ridiculous. So he got rid of all of that. And now he has, he went somewhere and he bought like a basic antenna. So he gets like maybe 4, 5, and 7. And then everything else he streams. And maybe that's why they're $4.95ing us, because they can see the writing on the wall, and that's where we're headed. I just think it's ridiculous. I mean, I think every television, it comes with all those logos of everything that you can get. Some of that should be free. And if you want premium, like right now, you could get a Peacock account for free. And if you want to watch something that's, a little bit more current, you might have to pay a little bit more for it. But at least you get something. I mean, I don't think you should have to pay for every channel you want to watch. It's ridiculous.
I know soon it's going to go that way. We're headed towards that way. There's going to be hardly any channels that you can watch for free later on.
I know. And that's crazy. When people are going to stop watching television, and then they're all going to be in trouble. Oh, well, since the last time we had a chance to chat, we have 2 new winners. American Idol has a new champion, and The Voice has a new champion. The winner of The Voice, you're not going to believe this. He's not a country western performer. His name is Cam Anthony. He is a soulful young man. I think he's like 19. He's a baby. And everybody thought Mackenzie was going to win because he's country, and Kelly had him. And it went down to Mackenzie and Cam. And at the last minute, Cam was the winner. So the blessing is Blake won again. So now Blake is going to be able to say, it doesn't matter what the talent is. I am the best. So I know
Talent
it's
is
going to be
talent. If you see talent, that's talent.
exactly. And that's what it's all
Wow.
about. Talent is talent. So congratulations, Cam, and congratulations, Blake. Yeah, I know you're going to ram this down Kelly's throat for years to come. I think it was the top 5 or 6, all of them on stage were outstanding. I'll even go as far as to say the top 9 were outstanding on The Voice. I think we're going to see them all. Why don't you tell us about American Idol?
American Idol. Wow. So my front runner all along has been Willie. And then
Me too.
yes, me and you too. And then I really started to like, I'm blanking, Grace.
Yes.
So the last 2 shows, I'm like, she's amazing. She has to win.
Yes.
Even against Willie, I said, she's going to win. She has to win. Then the show before they made the announcement, Willie was ahead because he did some amazing performances. And I wanted Willie to win. So it's down to Grace, Willie, and Chase. And the whole time my son was saying, watch, Chase is going to win. Chase is going to win. I said, no, Chase cannot win. Chase cannot win. I want either Grace or Willie to win. And Grace has been amazing and Willie did amazing performance. And who won? You got it. Chase
That's
won.
right. Chase.
Chase won.
Your son was right.
He knew it. He said, there's something about this that people are not voting. I mean, Chase has a really great voice. He really does. When you listen to him, he has a bit of a grasp in his voice. And he's very, very good singer. But overall, it was either Grace or Willie for me. But I think it doesn't matter because no matter who had won, they will all do fine.
Yes. Yeah. Remember what we were talking about earlier? Jennifer Hudson did not win. I don't even think she made it to the top 3.
I think she was, what was she? She got kicked out quite early on.
Like, I think she was like maybe when they got up to between like 5 and 7, because Fantasia won that season. And they had, I mean, and you know, Simon Cowell, once again, you know, told her that she was too fat. She would never, ever be successful. He didn't know about Weight Watchers and what that would do to her life. And look at her today.
Well, I think he knew Weight Watchers. He didn't think that she would ever do it. And and she proved him wrong by being on Dreamgirls. And this was before all her Weight Watchers days, right? She was on Dreamgirls with Beyonce. And she won the Golden Globe. She won it against, wasn't Beyonce nominated for the Golden Globes as well?
I think she was. I know she beat her out. And the thing is, Jennifer Hudson, when she won her Oscar and the Golden Globe, she was still curvy. I mean, he called her fat, and I think she was a 16. That's not fat.
I don't know. Simon Cowell back in the days was very brutally rude. I would say he was rude.
Yeah.
So, but he's changed a lot since then. I don't know what he was trying to prove, because when he first started in American Idol, he was really rude and crude to the people. But when I saw him in shows that he was judging in the UK, the X Factor, he wasn't like that. So I don't know why he was like that in the US. Maybe he was trying to prove something. I don't know. But Simon Cowell, you're not the same guy. You're getting older. But look at Jennifer Hudson. Yes.
Your dad.
Yes. And Jennifer Hudson has proved you wrong.
Yes. And she continues to prove him wrong.
Yes. So anyway, American Idol, all those will go on to, those 2 that didn't win will go on to have amazing careers. Amazing careers.
I know. I can't wait to hear Grace and Willie's new album, CD, whatever you want to call it, because I liked Grace from the beginning because she's a curvy girl and I'm a curvy girl. And I swear each week she got better.
Yes, she did.
Better. Willie was consistent. Willie was out the park. He gave me chills. I wanted him to win. I still want him to win, even though it's over. Grace, she grew on me week to week.
Yes.
I was amazed.
Yeah. So it was good. The Voice and American Idol was good this season.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So here in California, Rosetta and I are getting so excited because we're about to leave the zones. Most of us are in the yellow zone, which means, you know, you can go out and about. You can be at anywhere from 25 to 50% capacity, depending upon the location. A lot of people here in Northern California, though, they're venturing out. Either we have two phases. We have one where they're going everywhere, throwing caution to the wind, or we have people who are a little timid and they're just taking baby steps. As of June 15th, everything's off. You know, right now you don't have to wear a mask if you're outside and you're social distant. After June 15th, you won't have to wear a mask indoors. The 6 feet capacity, all of that will be, they're saying that it'll all be over. For me, I want to see how that starts out. So I'm going to continue to wear my mask for a little bit just to be careful, because I am around individuals that are 12 and under, and I don't want to get any child sick. So I'm just going to continue to be responsible. But if I'm outdoors, I don't have to have a mask on. I could actually go outside my front door and not put a mask on to go outside. It's going to be great.
I'm excited. No mask outdoors, but I will be wearing, like you, a mask indoors. And we'll see how that goes, because as of June the 15th, that's when it happens in California. So we'll see what happens and the progression and what takes place. But masks indoors, no masks outdoors. Excited.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So we always like to end our shows with a good feel good. You know, Rosetta and I are all about bringing love and positivity to what we do in life. And we kind of do that because of our girl, Ellen. I have to admit, the shows are a little bit better. They're still not at the magnitude of the Ellen that I knew. And I keep reminding everyone, you know, Ellen is 60 now. You know, she's tired. She's been doing this. And even though, you know, we watch her show at 4 o'clock, my understanding is they tape these shows at like 5 a.m., you know, things like that. So she did something really awesome that Rosetta and I would like to share with you this week.
Yes, she did. She highlighted, and this is what Ellen is very good at, highlighting people that we would have never known about. I mean, it's amazing that the people that she brings to the forefront, and she brought to the forefront this week a 19-year-old lady who was in the foster care system, and her name is, I can't even pronounce this. Is it Monia?
Monia.
Monia. There you go, Monia. And she actually, they're from Florida, and she was actually adopted by her caseworker, Monia.
Yes. Yes.
So yes, and she didn't think that she would ever get adopted, because she was like, because don't you like age out of the foster care system, right, when you turn 18?
Right.
So she wasn't really that close to the caseworker, but over time they kind of got to know each other, and she was adopted by the caseworker. It's amazing. And they came on the show, and I was surprised that she came on the show, because I thought that they were having all the people. I guess now that Ellen is having some people on the show and some people still not on the show. So
right.
I guess they get to decide if they want to come on the show or not. But yeah, it's amazing. She actually has a brother who she's looking after, and she said that she dropped out of school because she couldn't do both and look after her brother at the same time. But she's working, and she's trying to save up some money so she can go back to school one day. And this story is amazing because she needs to get around. And what did Ellen do? Partnered again with Shutterfly and gave her a car. She goes,
yeah.
Oh, look, Andy's coming out with some backpacks for you when you do go back to school. Look at all the things you get. And why don't you open that front zipper pocket? And in that front zipper pocket were car keys. And they were to her car, Kia. I think it's the Kia car, right?
It's a 2021 Kia K5.
Oh, okay. I didn't get the details of that. I just got Kia because she likes to partner with that company.
Yes.
But you know what I was thinking? I would think she would get the Kia Plus, you know what Ellen has done in the past was look in the trunk, and then she gives more money.
I know. I was surprised there wasn't more money, or she didn't do anything for Leah, who was the caseworker who supported Monia as she was going through this process, because she dropped out of school to take care of her one brother, but she has 4 brothers in total. So, and then when Ellen asked her, well, what do you want to do? And she says, well, I want to go back to school. I want to finish my degree. She said that she wants her degree is in education retirement. And she wants to open up a group home.
Yes.
So here, this was just beautiful, where a person that has been in that environment wants to come out and educate herself so that she can turn around and go back in and help people. So that was pretty amazing. And
that was amazing. Yeah, it really was. But I was hoping that Ellen would give her some money so it'd help her towards going back to school.
Yes. Well, Ellen has done things where, she'll send people home, and then a week or 2 later, she'll have them back. And then, because I just thought for Leah to do that, I mean, she's basically adopting an adult. She just wanted to make sure that she could continue to help her achieve her dreams. So great job, Ellen. Great job. This is the Ellen that we know and love.
Yeah, we wish she'd do more of that, because in the past seasons, she's done it like almost every show. She highlights someone, a hero, every show. Now it's sporadic because sometimes we can't even find if she's highlighting anyone. Sometimes she doesn't do it.
Did you also notice that people are starting to have conversations offline about taking over the Ellen show after she retires next year? And one of the persons is Tiffany Haddish.
Yes.
And Tiffany, she's crazy. And she's like, yeah, give me that Ellen money. She goes, I'll do it. It's going to be hard to find someone to replace Ellen, though, let me tell you.
Well, it's not going to be the same because it won't be called the Ellen show then.
Right.
Because obviously you have to be the person that's doing the hosting, and Ellen's not going to be there. So it won't be called Ellen show / Tiffany Haddish show.
Yes. Well, Ellen Square too, because she's been doing quite a few stand-in. And as a matter of fact, there was a lady on a show this week, and Ellen invited her. She says, one of my shows next year, I'd like you to come in and be my stand-in host. So she's going to still have stand-in hosts even next year, her last season, 19.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's very odd. I don't know why she's doing that, because you'd think that's her last season. She'd be all in, right?
Yeah, but maybe she's going to continue to take Fridays off, and maybe Fridays will continue to be a stand-in host.
Well, yeah. Has it been a Friday every time? This time, I thought
most of the time it's a Friday. Whoever scans for people talking about Ellen, I just want you to know that Rosetta and I are still waiting for our invitation to sit in the skybox, and season 19 would just be awesome. And we could do our Silicon Valley Girls chat over tea from Ellen's skybox. Wouldn't that be fabulous?
Wow,
so people,
we would do it in LA
comment
somewhere
down below and send out our wish to Ellen. Let her know we're waiting.
We're waiting, Ellen. We love you. And yeah, we want to be on your show. We're still waiting. We did the charity we've donated over COVID time. And
yes,
obviously we didn't get that, but who did get that? Did they mention it? Who's going to come on?
They actually did, but it was supposed to be like now, but with everything changing with the season, I'm sure they're going to wait and do it the final year.
Yeah, but we're still waiting, Ellen. Gloria and Rosetta, Silicon Valley Girls chat over tea.
Yes.
We'd love to come on your show. Season 19.
Yes, 19, the big one. Well, Ellen always reminds us that she feels the love in the room, even though she's talking to monitors. She goes, I feel the love in the room. I send it back to you. Go out and make it a great day. So Rosetta and I, we feel the love. We thank you very much for continuing to check us out. And please go out and share the love with the world. We have got to figure out how to shift the world into love, because there's just too much unsettlement in the world. So share the love.
Share the love. We feel the love, and go out and spread it. Love is all that matters. Love and kindness, the two things.
Yes.
Thank you so much, everyone, again, for tuning in to our chats. We've loved talking and chatting today and drinking our teas with.
We love our tea.
Yes, we do. And before we forget, me and Gloria and I, is that grammatically correct? Gloria and I?
Yes, it is. Gloria and I.
Gloria and I, we have been hosting, or we had a tea party recently, and it was with a lady called Chantel, Tea with
Yes.
Chantel, and she sells teas. And we're so excited because we're going to have her on an upcoming show in a couple weeks. So we wanted to let everyone know in advance. Stay tuned. In a couple weeks, Chantal is going to be here talking all about teas, the healthy benefits, what kind of teas we have, loose leaf teas, different tea accessories, and anything, whatever teas that she offers, she'll be talking about. We really want to highlight that, because I've actually mentioned a couple of the teas in the past in one of my chats, and the company is Sipology, and we love it.
Yes.
And we wanted to have her on. So in a couple of weeks, we'll have her on. But thanks, everyone. Again, we are Silicon Valley Girls that chat over tea. Again, for Ellen, anyone searching, if you'd like us to be on your show, we are Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea, and we'd love to come on your show season 19 before it ends. So anyway, we love having you. And remember to
always keep smiling.
Take care now. Bye-bye. Bye. Toodles.